Quinn and Cantera.
It is PYX 106 from Martin Harding and Mazzotti. It's attorney Chas Farcher on with Quinn and Cantera. How are you, sir?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. Good 4th of July?
Yeah, fantastic.
What'd
I
you
feel like I'm recovering myself over here.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you go? What'd you do?
No, I stayed in. I have a newborn at home, so just the fireworks, some hot dogs.
Yeah.
Fireworks, hot dogs. No cab ride for you.
Yeah.
No.
And you have all your digits, right?
That's correct.
Oh,
You guys get a lot of firework, I don't know, backlash? You get any work from the fireworks stuff?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not so much.
What is the biggest thing that you guys find yourself handling as far as cases over there at Martin Harding Mazzotti?
Predominantly car accidents, motor vehicle accidents, but any personal injury case. We take slip and fall, dog bites.
What if I'm emotionally injured from something Cantera says to me on the show?
Well, first
Can
of all,
I
that'd
sue
be
him?
accurate, but that would make you so soft, Quinn.
Have you ever had an emotional injury suit?
Yeah, we do actually get emotional injuries. Unfortunately, I think you've assumed the risk of working with your cohorts.
Oh.
There, so.
That's a good point.
I have emotionally injured mostly women that I've worked with. For some reason, I don't get along with women, Chaz.
Yeah.
It's weird
Well, that's
because
the other reason we can't represent you.
No
We have
surprise.
a conflict. We represent all those women against you, actually.
There you go.
But ratings-wise, we get a ton of women.
Yeah.
But women I work with just hate me.
Yeah.
They just hate
Well, I attribute the women to my joining the program. That's
me. No. So we have Chaz on to talk about the Youth Concussion Law that went in effect in New York State on Sunday. July 1st is when a lot of laws went into effect. So there are rules now about kids and playing sports to a degree. What do you know about the law, Chaz?
Yeah, this is the Concussion Management and Awareness Act, and as you said, it became law July 1st. The goal was to get it into effect before the fall sports season. So, they've done that, and essentially what it requires now is that mandatory training for certain teaching professionals, coaches, nurses, phys ed teachers, on recognizing what a mild traumatic brain injury or concussion looks like, and that the goal is to protect students from going back to a game if they've suffered one. So if a kid gets hurt during a game, they have to be taken out for a minimum of 24 hours, cleared by a doctor before they can return.
But there's
if they have a second. I'm sorry, Quinn. If they have a second concussion, that's 10 days.
Yeah,
and
this is
another doctor.
This is what I was going to say. It's only 10 days if they have a second concussion. I mean,
10 days, and if they show no signs, the lingering
but I mean, they
effects.
could have one concussion, have that time out, and then have another concussion, and then after 10 days, I mean, I don't know.
This leads to my question, Chaz.
Yeah.
Is this just an ass covering maneuver?
Yeah, concussions are a problem. I think we know that. I think
Right.
there's a lot more awareness now with what's going on with the NFL players. There's some suits in the NCAA now. So, it very well could be. The schools are seeing, the schools don't pass the laws, though, so that it's the legislature's looking at it. But, I think it protects schools. But I really think that the goal is, educate people and try and protect those students from that second concussion if you can, particularly one right after another. So if you get someone out, they go see a doctor. I mean, what more can you really do?
That's a very good point.
I did think this was interesting. The law does not cover camps, and football camps are happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that is a good point. And I guess, the problem is, it's not really the problem, but, America loves, they love car crashes at NASCAR. They love, they love hard-hitting football, and you don't want to go too far and end up where Americans are stuck with nothing but flag football
Right.
to participate in or watch. But you also want to try and protect the students. So I mean, I think it's a start. Will the law change over time like anything else? Sure.
You're obviously a football fan. I was talking to Quinn about this on air, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I mean, it's a stretch, but could the NFL players actually bring down the NFL? I mean, if they find them guilty of all these lawsuits, could they go belly
Too
up?
big to fail. Too big to fail.
I almost think they are too big to fail, but it's not necessarily can they bring the NFL down. Being a giant football fan, my question is, can they ruin the sport? I mean, you see the changes with the rules and the policies, and
You got these new helmets and that sort of thing, but it's not only to ruin the sport.
Americans love hard-hitting football. That's why we watch the game. And with all the fines and the change in the NFL policy, the game's definitely changed. But player safety is absolutely an issue, and that's what the concern is.
Are you a Giants fan?
Diehard Giants fan.
Oh, well, congratulations, man.
Are you following this thing in the Saints thing? Which actually, just the other day, they did.
More Bounty Gate?
Yeah,
wait, hold on one second. By the tone of your voice, I'm guessing you must be a New England Patriots fan.
Yes, but see, you're very, very smart. Yeah,
it must suck to lose 2 in a row, huh?
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. But I'll tell you this. I'm not sure I like you anymore. I will say this. We have to unite against bringing down the Jets. Can we agree on that?
Sure, why
Okay.
not? Although I don't know if you can do that now with Tim Tebow over there.
Oh, that's even more reason to hate the Jets. I don't root for any virgins. Just by rule, just by nature.
To get back to your question, yeah, I have been following the.
Well, I mean, Drew Brees,
a little bit.
Brees came on. Letterman was talking about it. He's like, "Look, pay for performance has been since the inception of football. Pay for versus what was going on here. Pay to injure, that kind of thing. Is it that? I mean, it seems to me like it's all or nothing with this thing.
Yeah, well, I think the way the NFL coming down so hard on some of those players, that is kind of a CYA move. Between the lawsuit, the change in the policies, the heavy fines for head-to-head hits, helmet-to-helmet contact.
But these are this is payment between various other players. Like you'll have a lineman say, or a quarterback say, "You block this guy, I'll give you $100 or a gift."
That has been going on forever.
yeah.
But they didn't document it and have a hit list on a computer. That's the difference.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
well, that's exactly right.
And then you've got the commissioner who's the judge and the jury, and then he hears the appeal. That sounds. I mean, from your point of view, you can't have the same guy who levies the fine handle the appeal too, can you?
No, well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to have my murder trial in a system like that.
No.
Right on.
Oh God.
All right. Oh, are you working today?
I am.
All right, man. Well, get to work, Chaz. We appreciate you having you on and filling in this morning.
Harding's out in the vineyard. He said the other day. He said we ought to have the show. We ought to do the show from here.
Yeah.
You guys should go do a live broadcast. If you want his address, give me a call. I'll send you over there.
All right. Thanks, man.
Quinn and Cantera, mornings on PYX 106.